Bro, we've all been at rock bottom. We've all had nothing, and we all felt like all lost was hope. And I have no cheese, so I don't know where to start. How can I get ahead in life if I have no cheese and I don't know where to start? Well, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'd do if I had $0 right now, starting today. Something you don't need money. You don't need $1 in your bank account to start this, which will set you on a trajectory of success and a path to abundance, to be honest. So first things first, you have to put yourself in a position to win. A lot of people are in bad positions and they're wondering why they're not getting anywhere. The environment they in sucks. It's cluttered and it's messy. Whether I'm talking about the mental or the physical, how can you think in such filth or dirt? Or how can you think when you're going through some of this turmoil and stress and you're depressed and everything around you, it just seems bad, right? And then the people around you, that's just making it even worse. You have people that are constantly egging you on to do the negative. Things that only poor people want to continue doing, whether it be only focused and talking about girls, whether it's just smoking, whether it's just blowing money, going out every single weekend or even on the weekdays and not actually focused and tuning onto your goals. Like, when was the last time you had friends that actually said, hey man, let's write down our goals together. Hey man, let's see how we can come up with a plan to get rich this year. Hey man, I've been thinking about this business. What do you think about this? If you never had a friend, or the people that's in your circle, if you never had them kind of put a word in your ear or even plant a seed in you to start some kind of entrepreneurship or do better in life in whatever it is, then you're probably in the wrong circle. You're probably in the wrong environment. So that's when you need to start thinking about, am I in a place, am I in a position for me to win, or is everything in my area, everything in my environment the opposite of what it needs to be for me to actually be successful? And you already know we in Lamb Truck. You already know we in a land truck. Like, being in an environment where it's doing nothing but growing your habits. It's growing the same negative habits. It's time, I want you to really think back and sit down and think, like, what habits are really holding me back? Which ones are holding me back that I don't even realize they're holding me back, but it's just so normal to me because I've always been doing it and everybody around me does it. That's an example of being in a wrong environment, an environment not worthy to grow. Because you got to understand, even with plants, they need to be in a certain environment with certain temperatures. Some need certain amount of sunlight. Some need certain foods and certain soil to actually grow. And this is the same thing with us in every single field. Like, even fungus. Nobody likes fungus, but it grows in certain conditions. So you don't want to be a fungus. You want to be a plant that actually serves purpose and has real value and bears fruit. Like I said, in your environment, if your house is dirty, if your room is dirty, if your desk is messy, I don't know if you're in high school or college, is your book bag disgusting? Is your desktop, is your laptop just cluttered with filth? What's your phone looking like? What apps do you need to delete? Like, you have to think about all those things, setting yourself up in a position to win, because all that can be is a whole bunch of distraction. Clutter is a big distraction. It's harder to focus. It's harder to do the things you need to do when you have so many things pulling your attention this way and that way and this way and that way. And that's just real spill. Create the environment and set it up for you to win. And that takes absolutely $0. I'm trying to give you tips where you need $0, and this is exactly what I would be doing. And this stuff is a journey. It takes patience, man. Everybody wants it so quick. I wasn't making $100,000 every single month right off the bat just after implementing these things, but it actually takes time and you have to work up to it. But it's like, nobody got patience, man. If you have patience, stay down and be diligent in what you're doing, it will work out for you. You have to fall in love with the grind, and when you start falling in love with the grind will start to love you, and it will start to give those rewards and those results that you've been expecting, that you've been waiting for. But you have to fall in love with it. A lot of people, they're so attached to the goal, they're so attached to the reward that they're not giving any attention or any focus on the winning process. Focus on that winning process. Focus on the systems that will make you win, and then the goals will be achieved. I think we have a culture so focused on putting all the focus, the hunger, the urgency on the goal rather than the system to get the goal, rather than a winning system, the things you should be diligent at. Because a lot of people are diligent at things that provide nothing that they want in life. You're working so hard. Yes, there's a lot of hard working broke people. It's not about who works the hardest, it's about who works the hardest at the right things. You're working so hard at these wrong things that's not going to give you the results that you actually want. And that's nobody's fault except yours. So it's time to fall in love with the grind, man. You have to fall in love with the grind. So truthfully, this goes into my next topic, which is changing your mindset. You have to have an abundant mindset. You have to have a mindset to where you're not thinking about what if this doesn't work. You're thinking about, okay, what if this does happen? What if this actually happens, and what if I am successful at it? When you change your mindset to that, then it starts to open the doors of opportunity in a good way and not so much risk. Like, a lot of people are thinking, dang, I'm too scared to take risks, because what if it doesn't work? What if I end up failing? What if it happens bad? Or what if this happens? What if that happens? But what if it works? What if it goes exactly, or what if it actually exceeds your expectations? You have to start shifting your mindset to abundance and being belief and hopeful and actually believing in yourself. And that's all in the mental. Then having a mindset of where you're like, I'm going to focus on continually learning. I'm going to have the mindset of anything that I do, I know it's going to be for my good, and I know all works are working for me. No matter what I do, I know it's not a waste of time. Look at my baby, man. Look at my freaking baby. But you got to have that mindset. And then you have to have an inner hunger in yourself. The way you eat, the way you get hungry for the good things in life is by starting to take a bite of it. And then after that, you're craving it and you want it consistently. You want it more and you want it more. So you have to look at stuff. What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding yourself brain rot and TikTok dances and funny memes constantly? Like, it's okay to indulge in that a little bit, because I indulge in it just a little bit. But it's like, it's a balance. Not even balance you have to feed yourself the motivation. You have to feed yourself the business etiquette and the learning from other people that have done the things that you want to do. You have to be feeding yourself with knowledge and stuff that actually makes sense, is going to better you. And then once you start eating on that, even books and audiobooks, once you start eating on that, your body is going to crave that. Your mind is going to crave that. It's going to feel like, dang, I feel bad for watching this, because I could be listening to this. Like, when you're driving in a car and you're not happy with the money you make, you're not happy where you're in life, your entire car ride should be like a lecture. It should be nothing but audiobooks. It should be nothing but learning. That is the time to learn. When is the last time you had a quiet place to yourself for you to think and actually learn something? And this is all free stuff. You have to have $0 to do these things, and it will change your life. Okay, so now you're thinking, okay, now my life is starting to get decluttered. Now I'm starting to get rid of all the distractions, so now I can focus. I'm doing all these things great. So now you need to start shifting yourself and your focus into value. You need to become valuable. A lot of people don't have no value, and they're wondering why these jobs don't want to give them any money. You add no value to the marketplace. You add no value to any industry. You have no value, so nobody wants to give you any money. Why would I want to give you any money if you can't add any value to me? But you can't add any value to anybody if you're not valuable yourself. That's why you try to learn and develop these skills. And YouTube University is at your fingertips, man. It's at your fingertips. So knowing that YouTube University at your fingertips, there's nothing and there's no excuse that you can make where, oh, I don't know how to do something, look it up on YouTube. Oh, I don't know how to do that, look it up on YouTube. Oh, I don't know how to do this, look it up on YouTube. It might be a lot of vague information, but you can still apply the knowledge. You can still learn. It can prep you. So when you start getting money, you can buy the gatekeep or the paywall information or the information behind that paywall. Because it's a lot of great stuff out there that you can learn. But a lot of people want to make excuses like, oh, I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the money to do that. You have YouTube University at the tip of your fingers. Become value. Create value within yourself. Learn something to where other people want it and you can sell it to them. You can give it to them. You can learn and be actually productive in society as a being, as somebody, instead of just focus on just working a job. You can add value because you learn, you become a value individual, you start to develop skills, you started to learn these things. Now, the last part, I didn't want to add this in this video because I'm like, maybe it's kind of going off topic, but honestly, it's the truth. If you have $0 to your name, $0 to invest, you need to get a new job or you need to get 2 jobs. It's time to lock in. I don't care if you're door dashing, I don't care if you're Uber driving, I don't care if you're Uber Eats in it. You need money to invest. You need money to make money. Scared money don't make money. No money makes no money. You need money to start doing things at a larger scale. Yes, you can always borrow money. Yes, you can always leverage other people's money. But at the end of the day, you need some money. So if you got to get some dollars to do something, you need to be getting some type of job or 2 jobs or whatever has you. But make sure I like, subscribe, comment. I speak nothing but facts. Look at the freaking years. Lamb Chop is beautiful. My dream car. And for me, when I started making a lot of money usually I'm doing over 100K a month, but I've been averaging around 80K a month. Averaging around 80K a month, it's like I've been implementing all these things. So if you want to attain these things, then listen to me and take my advice. Anyways, make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe, comment. It's Kino and Trading AI coming out February 1st, so go cop that. Follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with me. And we out of here, man. Let's get this money.